What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike Labelle, and today we're talking about Cryuff in my first player review of FIFA 19. If you want to see more player reviews on my channel, because I think I can add a lot of value to this part of the community, drop a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any feedback in the comments in terms of structuring the content, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. I always do my best to connect with you guys and make sure that we're on the same page. I will say this, I'm not looking to convert my channel to a player review channel, so I would try to focus on some of the big name players, maybe some of the more expensive players, wherever I feel that community energy and the hype in terms of what's happening in FIFA 19. And the reason that you would want to keep player reviews to more expensive players is because that's when people start Googling, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? How influential is this player going to be in my starting 11? When you're looking at overpowered or cheap beasts, people just buy them and try them out, plain and simple. When you analyze Cruyff's card and you look at his stats, where are you going to go wrong? I mean, he does everything well. The only thing that could have ruined a card like this is if EA didn't provide him with enough stamina. But in terms of pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, even his physical, it's enough. It's not going to be a problem. He's not a liability in any regard on the pitch, and he's just going to be a difference maker. But is he worth the investment? Because he's not going to come cheap. On screen is the squad that I used Cryuff in. I also played him as a center attacking midfielder, so this review is going to have him used as a striker and a center attacking midfielder. I never used him as a center mid or a holding mid. In fact, I don't know why you would, and I don't recommend that. You want to get the most out of your investment, the most out of this player, and you want to put him in positions to succeed. In this first segment, I have to talk to you guys about his attacking positioning, his awareness, the runs that he makes. He's in the right place at the right time, or he's helping the other players on the pitch by taking space. And that's what I'm talking about with positioning. And it's one of those statistics that can be through the roof, or it can kind of be iffy if you go to the stats. And we don't know if it really makes a difference until you're in a game or you're playing multiple matches and you just always find him open, or he's always in the right place, or his attacking awareness is just on point. You never have to trigger a run. You don't need to tell him, hey, can you support this? In terms of having that natural attacking intelligence, Cryuff has it, and it makes him so special, and he's just a difference maker because he's able to have that quick touch and go, or he's able to provide a dummy run, or get on the end of a rebound. You name it, he can do it, and part of that's being in the right place at the right time over and over again. That's how you build up consistency, and when you're looking at being a pro player, or competing in FIFA especially, you need consistency. You got to be able to count on every single guy in your starting 11, and if that's not the case, then you need to rotate them out. A statistic that we don't always provide enough credit or give out these superlatives or compliments in FIFA is the ability of a player's passing, his vision, being able to find or pick out the difficult through balls or some of the quick passes and just pinpoint it on someone's foot or into space properly, because that gives you the best chance to score goals. And in FIFA 19, this is more noticeable than some of the previous installments. I believe wholeheartedly that players that have higher passing are going to be more valuable in this year's installment than some of the previous titles, mainly because it is about timing and it is about being precise, and we have more unforced errors in FIFA 19 compared to FIFA 18 or FIFA 17, especially when you're looking at some of the 360 passes, which I'm not going to say they don't exist, but they're not going to be effective in FIFA 19. Through balls are less assisted, whether it's a chip through ball or a ground through ball. Neither of them are automatic passes. It does matter how much power, where you're aiming, what does your positioning look like, and you're going to see in some of these examples, we've got a variety of different passes, and that's something that I can appreciate. And at the same time, if I'm paying this type of price point, I'm making this level of an investment, Cryuff has to be able to be a good passer. You guys know I love a skill move session, and the creativity that Cryuff provides you on the pitch, especially when you have someone who has a 5-star weak foot and the 5-star skill moves. Anything can happen, especially in this year's installment where you have the ability to set up flicks and volleys, and the execution speed of these skill moves, the way that you attack space, the way that you combine multiple skills. People are going to have to make a tackle or you're going to burst by them. And I just love Cryuff and what he's able to accomplish on the pitch. And he has that ability to be all-encompassing, yet still very evasive, where you do have multiple little small touches if you want to be simple, and you can turn quickly and open up space. Or if you do want to have a heel-to-heel flick followed up by a rainbow flick followed up by a volley. You can do that, and he gives you a chance to be successful with those types of skill move setups that are relatively simple or complicated. And when you're looking at some of the top guys, that's important to you. You want someone who's gonna give you what they're supposed to give you and then a little bit more. I need my lemons with some sugar. I need my peanut butter with that jelly. I need my pasta with the sauce. And Cruyff has plenty of sauce to provide. You're just gonna love him. I was surprised going into being able to play with this guy and really experience him at a capture event. I was thinking, all right, he's gonna be pretty good, but he went way above my expectations, and I'm not the first nor the second person to say they were impressed. Last segment, what are we talking about? Being able to finish. Especially in FIFA 19, where finishing is not so easy. You can put things wide. What type of shot that you choose and which type of scenario is going to lead to converting that opportunity, or having one of those games where you have 20 shots and nothing went in. It's a lot easier to do that in FIFA 19, and I've seen people complaining about having issues with shooting. Just give it some time, because this is what a lot of us asked for. We wanted a less assisted game, therefore you're gonna have that learning curve, and Cruyff gives you everything you could ask for. You need a volley? Not a problem. I've got that in my locker. If you need to shoot with his left foot or his right foot, they're equal. Not an issue whatsoever. Low on the ground, top corner, finesse shot, free kick. He's capable of everything, and he should be. But just because somebody is high rated and their stats look good doesn't mean they always perform once you get them in game. And we've talked about this in many of the past FIFA installments, where certain icons, we had big expectations. We needed them to be special, and they aren't always special. They might be good, maybe they're even great. But when you're looking at putting together the best of the best, is this guy gonna be potentially a competitive qualifying player? Then you're gonna be judging the game a little more harsh. That's just how it's gonna go down. To put this simply, Cruyff is amazing at everything going forward. There's nothing that he lacks in terms of how he attacks, what he's able to do with the ball, his passing, his providing, his finishing, from outside the box, inside the box, weird angles, not a problem. So what's the verdict on Cruyff? You see it on screen. I got him at a 9.5 out of 10. He is that guy. If you can get him, he's a must pick up. The only, I guess, negative, and I don't even know if it's that big of a negative, he's not the strongest player, but he's by no means weak on the ball. And the way that he accelerates while having that ball control and being able to provide all sorts of different passes and just handle situations so smooth, so silky. He's just one of those players, if you have him as an option in your starting 11, the answer should always be yes. That's my verdict. Let me know what you think, if you've used them or if you're interested in trying them out. If you have any questions, the comments are down below. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the bell. I got a lot more content coming for you ASAP. I appreciate all of you.